Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I am going to explain second problem in the analysis of truss by using joint method. The question is like this: analyze the frame and tabulate the member forces for the frame shown in figure. In the method of joint, the first step in the analysis of truss, that is calculation of support reaction. So if I want to calculate support reaction, first I am going to draw the free body diagram of this frame or truss. So I taken that entire frame as it is. So at point A, hinged support is acting. So I will take one vertical reaction, because for hinged support two reaction, one is vertical and horizontal. So vertical reaction I will take VA. Horizontal reaction I am going to take in this direction, in the negative direction, that is HA. Because if I see in this figure, 12 kilonewton is acting in positive direction. I have to restrict that force. I have to keep the system is in equilibrium. Therefore, I will take HA in the opposite direction. So after that, 12 kilonewton I will take as it is. It is acting exactly horizontal, 12 kilonewton. Then we have 18 kilonewton acting downward. Then at joint B, they provided one roller support. Therefore, it is going to develop one vertical reaction. I will take it as VB. So after that, I am going to take this angle as theta. So if I want to calculate that theta, tan theta is equal to, I can take opposite is 1.5 meter and adjacent is 2 meter. That is 1.5 divided by 2. Therefore, theta is equal to 36.86 degree. Also, I can write here also, that is 36.86 degree. Here also 36.86 degree. So first step in the analysis of truss, that is step number 1, I can write support reaction. So I am going to calculate support reaction. I will take the equilibrium condition, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0, summation of vertical forces is equal to 0, summation of moment about any point is equal to 0. First I am going to do summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. So if I see HA is acting in negative direction, I will take minus HA. Then 12 kilonewton is acting in positive direction, plus 12. So there are no other horizontal forces, that is equal to 0. Therefore I can write HA is equal to 12 kilonewton. Next I am going to take second equilibrium condition, that is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. So I am starting from the left side. So VA is acting upward, I will take positive VA. Then 18 kilonewton is acting downward, I will take minus 18. Then we have VB is acting upward, I will take plus VB is equal to 0. Therefore, VA plus VB is equal to 18 kilonewton. I will take this as equation number 1. The third condition, that is summation of moment about any point in the system is equal to 0. Therefore, I am going to take moment about A in this case, sigma MA is equal to 0. So now, first I am going to consider VA, which is acting exactly on A. It is not going to rotate point A. HA is also acting exactly on A. It is not going to rotate point A. The next force I am going to consider 18 kilonewton. If I apply that 18 kilonewton by keeping A as center, if I try to draw one circle using that 18 kilonewton in this direction by keeping this as radius, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore, I will take plus 18 into distance is 2 meter. it is going to rotate clockwise, therefore it is plus, and distance is perpendicular distance from this A to the force, that is 2 meter. So the next force I'm going to consider, that is 12 kilonewton. If I consider that 12 kilonewton, for my convenience I can shift that force in the line of action like this. I can bring that 12 kilonewton here. So if I apply that force about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Again it is plus 12 into distance is this distance, that is 1.5 meter. I can see here that is 1.5 meter. Therefore 12 into 1.5. So the next force I am going to consider, that is VB. This is the force. If I shift in the line of action, it is not going to pass through A, therefore it is going to rotate point A. If I apply that force about A, if I keep this as radius, if I am going to apply that force, it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. It is going to rotate like this, anti-clockwise. Therefore I will take minus, so that is VB into perpendicular distance is 2 plus 2, that is 4. So I considered all the forces, therefore this is equal to 0. So if I do the calculation, I am going to get VB value. So I will get VB is equal to 13.5 kilonewton. So I can substitute in equation number 1. Therefore VA is equal to 18 minus 13.5, we will get 4.5 kilonewton. That is the value of VA. So after calculating support reaction, the second step in the method of joint, that is step number 2, we have to find the joint which is having minimum number of unknowns, maximum 2. So if I see the joint A, in that we calculated VA and HA, unknowns are FAD and FAC. So first I am going to take that. So initial assumption should be tension, that means forces are moving away from the point. VA we already calculated, VA is equal to 4.5. Then we calculated HA, I will shift here, I will draw like this. On the other side of A, I will draw like this. HA is equal to, we calculated here, that is 12 kilonewton. I am going to take that load, 12 kilonewton. So after that, first time I am considering AC, therefore I will take that as tension, our initial assumption. I will take FAC. If I get the negative answer, I will change the direction in the next step. Then if I got negative answer, that member actually in compression, our assumption is wrong. So but for the first time I am going to take every member as tension. So after that I will take one more member, that is FAD. This angle I already calculated, that is 36.86 degree. So first I am going to resolve this force in the vertical direction. Summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. That is the first equilibrium condition I am going to take. So vertical forces are VA is acting upward plus, therefore 4.5. So I completed that. Then if I resolve FAC, I am resolving in vertical direction, it is going to move like this in the positive direction. Therefore plus FAC, angle is given with respect to horizontal, I am resolving in vertical direction, therefore component is a sine 36.86. So FAD is acting exactly horizontal, there is no vertical component. HA is also acting exactly horizontal, there is no vertical component. Therefore this should be is equal to 0. So if I simplify this, so we will get FAC is equal to minus 7.5 kilonewton, which I got negative answer, that means our assumption is wrong. This member is in compression. I'm not going to change the direction now. After completing entire joint, I'm going to change the direction. So now I'm dealing with joint A. The next equilibrium condition I'm going to apply, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. So HA is acting in negative direction, therefore I will take minus 12. VA, there is no horizontal component because it is acting exactly vertical. FAD acting in positive direction, FAD. Then horizontal component of FAC, that is, if I resolve FAC, it is going to act in positive direction, therefore plus FAC. Angle is given with respect to horizontal, therefore horizontal component is cos, therefore cos 36.86 is equal to 0. But FAC I already calculated in previous step. I'm going to substitute here, therefore minus 12 plus FAD minus 7.5 cos 36.86 is equal to 0. Therefore FAD is equal to, we'll get 18 kilonewton. We got positive answer, therefore assumption is correct. This member is in tension. So after this I'm going to solve next joint. So in this case I can take joint D because it is having two more unknowns, that is FDB and FDC. So I will consider joint D. So first I am going to take that joint, that is D. So one force is acting, that is 18 kilonewton in the downward direction. Then first time I am considering, that is FDB. Like already completed FAD and FAC. I am considering FDB. First time I am considering, therefore I will take tension FDB. Then I am going to consider FDC. First time I am considering, also I will take tension. I will take this as tension. It is moving away from the point, that is FDC. Then if I see that FAD, I already considered that force in the previous step, that is FAD. So I got FAD as a tension, therefore here also I am going to take FAD as tension. Tension means it is moving away from the point. So now I am going to apply the equilibrium condition, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. Therefore minus FAD plus FDB is equal to 0. Therefore FDB is equal to plus FAD. Therefore FDB is equal to FAD, we got 18 kilonewton and we got positive answer, therefore it is tension. Assumption is correct. Next I am going to apply second equilibrium condition, that is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. Therefore minus 18 plus FDC is equal to 0. So 18 is acting downward, DC is acting upward. Therefore FDC is equal to plus 18 kilonewton. So I got positive answer, therefore member is in tension. So I completed almost all the member. The remaining is CD. So for calculating CD, either I can consider joint B or joint C. So I am going to take joint B. So I will take that joint B. So VB is acting on the joint B. VB we got 13.5. So I will take as it is 13.5. Then after that CB I am considering for the first time. So I will take CB as tension, that member is here, this member. I'm considering for the first time, I will take that as tension FCB, like this, FCB. Then FDB, this force FDB, I already considered in the previous step. FDB, I got it as tension, so moving away from the point, so that is FDB. We got 18 kilonewton, I will take as it is. Then this angle, again it is 36.86. So on FCB, I'm going to apply summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. Angle is given with respect to horizontal. If I resolve in vertical direction, it will be plus, therefore plus. If I resolve FCB in vertical direction, it is going to move like this. Therefore F plus FCB sine 36.86, because angle is given in respect to horizontal, I am resolving in vertical direction. So one more force in vertical direction, that is 13.5 acting upward. I will take plus 13.5 is equal to 0. Therefore FCB is equal to, so we will get minus 22.5 kilonewton. So we got minus, our assumption is wrong, this member is in compression. So in this frame I calculated all the values. We got FAC as compression minus 7.5, FAD as tension, that is 18. Then we got FDB as 18 kilonewton tension, then FDZ as 18 kilonewton, that is also tension. Then FCB as minus 22.5, that is in compression. So all the values we have to tabulate, then we have to write the nature of the force, either it is compression or tension. The table is here. In this we can see compression and tension in the members.